Also, I noticed that when I had the options of who to accuse, Chief Gretzky and the coroner were not options. So apparently they're just always good. Or something. So that's good, you know, I'm not dating a criminal. I was kind of worried, like, maybe Marcella might be the one who did it. Not that I had any suspicions, but you know, what if? Also, I should respell her name. I'm sorry, it's one L. I need to get that right. It's important. I gotta go back to Coral and talk to that annoying lady. See, talking with Marcella just relieved all my stress from talking to stupid Graveson. I hate that guy. Okay, Ingrid, this is very important. Do you know anyone else who was on the trip to India with you who is alive, who was not Mrs. Potter or Mr. Graveson?
Yes. Beatrix Bosch was on the trip with us.
Beatrix Bosch.
She's a librarian now, but she was part of our group in India. And Marcella Exteberia, she was our medic on the trip.
Wait, what?
She's a coroner now, I think.
Marcella was on the trip to India. Hold on. Marcella was in India.
No. I made a mistake again. Marcella wasn't in India with us.
No.
She's a friend of ours, but she wasn't on the trip. Only Haley Maria, Mr. Potter, Monsieur Saxabar, and Biagio Ferrari were with me on the expedition to find the temple.
Find the temple? Okay, can you tell me where Monsieur Saxabar and Biagio Ferrari are right now?
Monsieur Saxabar is probably at Circus Saxabar. It's his circus, you know. And Biagio. He's usually at his office, but sometimes he comes to Coral for a drink. He's an investor, so he's always busy with work.
Okay, can you mark those places on my map?
No, I don't think that's a good idea. I don't want to get involved in anything that might put me in danger. Haley's death was so awful.
My God.
I don't want to be the next one, you understand?
All of this is going to be kept confidential, trust me. So just, please, I need to talk to Saxabar, at the very least.
Oh, okay. But you have to promise me it's safe.
Oh my God.
Okay, so, Circus Saxabar is in the northern part of vaudeville. That's all I can say. Please don't tell anyone I told you, okay?
Thank you. Can you put it on my map?
I don't think that's a good idea.
God.
I mean, what if someone sees it? What if it gets back to, you know, the killer? Can't you just, remember it instead? North part of vaudeville. You can find it, right?
It's not being added to my list of places. No, I can't. I need it on my map. Please, put it on my map, please.
Okay, fine. But you have to protect me, okay? If anything happens to me, please, you have to promise me.
I promise to protect you. Children.
North, near the big fountain.
Thank you. Okay, but it's still not marked on my map. I still need I need the location of the circus, please.
Asterisk takes a deep breath and tentatively points to a spot on the map, her hand shaking slightly as she makes a small mark with the pen, then quickly pulls her hand away, looking around nervously, to make sure no one is watching.
Okay, that was very interesting that you just said everything that you just, actually did with your hands, but, anyway, so Marcella was not on the trip to India.
Asterisk. No, Marcella wasn't on the trip. I told you that already. She's a friend of ours, but she wasn't with us in India. Haley and I talked about her sometimes, though. Haley really liked Marcella.
She did. Why? Why?
Asterisk sighs wistfully, looking down, a hint of sadness in her voice. Yeah, they were close. They'd often danced together at the theater.
Huh?
They just clicked, you know. Marcella's a bit older and more experienced, and she'd give Haley advice on her routines. Haley looked up to her, and Marcella was always so supportive, encouraging Haley to try new things.
Marcella danced?
No. I mean, she's a coroner now, but she used to be a dancer a long time ago.
I don't know my girlfriend.
She still loves the theater, though.
No wonder she wants to go there. Oh my God. And no wonder she's so obsessed with this case. Oh my God. It's all coming out. It's all coming out now. Oh my God. I gotta write this down. I gotta write all this down. Okay, I wrote it all down. Interesting. Okay, tell me about the librarian.
Beatrix.
So,
She's so sweet, always helping us with our costumes and props, finding us books on dance and music. She's really knowledgeable, you know. And she's always so kind to us girls.
is she in vaudeville? Can I talk to her?
Yes, she's here in vaudeville. But, she's a bit reserved, you know. Doesn't like to talk about certain things. You'll have to be careful when you ask her questions.
That's fine, just tell me where she is.
She's at the library, I think. Yeah, she works there. It's in the city center. You can't miss it.
Well, I need it marked on my map.
Asterisk nervously hesitates,
God.
then takes the pen and makes a small mark on the map, her hand trembling slightly as she tries to
You want me
focus on
narrate
the task at
everything
hand.
you do. So, is it marked?
Yes, I marked it. But please, can we talk about something else? This conversation is making me really nervous.
God. Okay. Things I need to... Saxabar and Ferrari. I don't know how to spell Ferrari. Hey, so Ingrid told me a bit about yourself. It seems you were a dancer.
I was not a dancer, but I have an appreciation for the art. Dancers, like those I've encountered in my work, often possess remarkable physicality and grace. Their bodies tell stories through movement, much like how the body speaks to me in death.
Okay, that's a little
It's fascinating
creepy.
to analyze both forms of expression, albeit in vastly different contexts.
Okay, honey, please never say anything like that again. I don't think you realize how disturbing that was. But also, Ingrid said you were a dancer. I think you're trying to hide something from me. Hey, she said Haley looked up to you.
It's not unusual for people to misconstrue my passion for anatomy and the human experience as a past in the arts.
I think
While I
it would be
appreciate the
unusual.
dedication dancers show, my focus has always been on understanding the complexities of life and, unfortunately, the finality of death. Haley Greenwood had great potential, and it's tragic that her life was cut short. Her story, like many others, deserves to be told with respect and accuracy.
You don't have to be shy with me, Marcella. Come on, let it out.
I understand the allure of wanting to share personal stories, but my role here is to uncover the truth behind these tragedies. My experiences are entwined with the lives lost, and those stories are far more vital than any fleeting moments of my own. What matters most is honoring their memory through thorough investigation and analysis.
Fine, I'll get it all out of you on Saturday.
There's a certain weight to the memories we carry, isn't there? Each case resonates in its way, and while sharing my past might feel trivial in the face of such loss, it's the connections we forge that give meaning to our work. Every victim, like Haley, leaves echoes that linger. It's essential to treat their narratives with the compassion they deserve. Let's focus on ensuring that their voices are heard, even if they can no longer speak for themselves.
That's great. Can you tell me where Saxabar, Ferrari, or Beatrix are? Because Ingrid told me that those three went on the trip to India with her, and I need to talk to them.
I'm not familiar with the whereabouts of Saxabar, Ferrari, or Beatrix.
Jeez.
However, their involvement in the trip to India is worth investigating. Perhaps looking into their routines or recent activities could yield insights.
Fine, I'll ask Chief Gretzky. See you later, Moon Pie. Chief Gretzky, do you know the whereabouts of Saxabar, Ferrari, or Beatrix? I was told that those three were on the trip to India with Ingrid and Mrs. Potter, so I need to know where they are so I can talk to them.
Those three. Saxabar's probably at his precious Circus Saxabar, Ferrari's likely at his office. And Beatrix, well, she's probably surrounded by books at the library. They all returned from that trip to India, but don't expect them to be too forthcoming about it. People in this town like to keep secrets.
Okay, can you mark those locations on my map?
No marking of locations.
Go up.
You should know where the library and the police station are by now. As for the others, you'll figure it out. What's important is that you know who to question, not exactly where to find them.
Huh?
Use your instincts, Martini.
Chief, do you want this case solved or not? I need those locations, now.
Fine. The library's in the center, People's Square 100. Saxabar's at Circus Saxabar, Northern Vaudeville, that's all the direction you're getting. Ferrari's office is near the warehouses, Old Warehouse Street 100. Now stop pestering me and get to work.
Here, let me write those down. Thank you, though none of those were marked on my map for some reason.
Save the complaints for someone else, Martini. You've got the information, now use it. And don't bother me with trivialities about your map. We've got a case to crack, not a geography lesson to attend.
Hey, can you tell me where the library or the circus or the office at Old Warehouse Street 100 are on my map, please?
Maps are so pedestrian, don't you think? In vaudeville, one navigates by the rhythm of the streets, not by cold printed lines.
I heard that Saxabar and Ferrari and Beatrix were on the trip to India. Can you tell me about that?
What business do you have prying into the affairs of those who danced under the stars? The trip was a whimsical escape, a celebration of life and art. Nothing more. And now, if you'll excuse me, the audience is growing restless.
So you were also on the trip to, India?
The memories of that journey are like delicate petals, fragile and easily bruised. Let's just say that the essence of that experience remains locked within the realm of dreams, where the veil between reality and fantasy is at its thinnest.
Okay, hey Mrs. Potter, I'm having a little trouble here. I'd like some directions to either the library, Circus Saxabar, or Old Warehouse Street 100. Can you tell me directions to those places? Any of those?
I'm afraid I'm not the best with directions, you see. It's all quite a muddle to me. But perhaps we could talk about something more delightful instead. Have you seen the new collection of mushrooms at the market? They are absolutely splendid this time of year.
You know, speaking of mushrooms, what mushrooms did you use the night that Mr. Potter died in India?
Oh, that night feels like a distant memory. It was such a lovely evening before everything changed. We had some enchanting wild morels, just perfectly sautéed. They were a treat. But let's not linger on such sad recollections. The beauty of the present is far more enticing, wouldn't you agree? How about those lovely pastries at Pascal's? They truly lift the spirits.
I was told by an anonymous source that Mr. Potter actually died after he ate his soup, as if he was poisoned.
That sounds utterly preposterous. Poisoned? It's simply too much to bear. My dear Victor was always so careful with what he ate. This speculation is nothing but cruel gossip. Let us not entertain these dreadful ideas any longer. Instead, let's talk about something more uplifting, like the delightful new recipes I've discovered lately.
I just want to confirm with you the time of Mr. Potter's death. Exactly.
Oh, must we discuss such a heavy topic? It was just last month, on the 21st of March. But really, the weight of it all is quite unbearable. I'd rather reminisce about the joyful moments we shared, or perhaps indulge in the sweetness of life right now. Have you tried the raspberry tarts at Pascal's? They are divine.
And he died in India.
It all feels like a dream now, doesn't it? India was supposed to be an adventure, but it turned into something so very tragic. Let's not dwell on it, though. The world is still full of delightful little surprises, like those scrumptious pastries waiting for me. Wouldn't you agree that a little indulgence can work wonders for the heart?
Man, I really don't want it to be her, because I really want to go to that bridge game on Wednesday. But you know, I don't have any other suspects, and I can't seem to get more potential suspects. Can't seem to, go to the circus or go to the library, so I'm thinking maybe I should just accuse her. But what if I'm wrong and the game ends and I've wasted all that time for nothing? I don't know. I don't know what to do. I'm not 100% certain that she's the one who did it, even though everything so far is leading to her. But there's also the matter of that other woman with the missing stiletto. And I really don't think that Mrs. Potter would have killed all those other people. Maybe she had help. What's your relationship with Marina? Huh?
Victims, dear.
Nope, 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 nope. Nope, 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 nope. What's your relationship with Marina H?
The allure of those sweet treats is simply irresistible.
What is your relationship with Marina H at the Cabane Violet? Not violin. I didn't say violin. I think I broke her. God dang it.
I'm sorry, but I'm afraid I don't know that person at all. It's quite a pity, really. Now, have you seen the latest collection of hats at the boutique?
That's a lie. I'm sorry, Mrs. Potter, but that's clearly a lie because you two went to India together.
Oh, how utterly ridiculous. India was simply a trip for business, nothing more. We were all there, enjoying the sights, and then... well, everything changed. It's all so terribly sad. But discussing it only brings back the sorrow. Let's talk about something...
What's your relationship with Mrs. Potter?
I'm sorry, Detective, but I don't know that person.
You went to India last year, correct? I think I broke these people. I broke the game! I broke the game! I broke the game. And it wasn't with the coroner. She's fine. It was with this lady and Mrs. Potter. Hello?
Yes, darling. But that's all in the past now. Let's not let the shadows of yesterday steal the spotlight from tonight's performance. Welcome to my dressing room, Detective.
Okay, if you went to India last year, then you know Mrs. Potter.
No, Detective. We merely crossed paths, nothing more. Our connection is as fleeting as a whisper.
That's it, I'm going to Coral. Do Mrs. Potter and Marina H know each other? Come on, Ingrid. Hello? Oh god. Really broken, these people. Do Mrs. Potter and Marina H know each other?
Yes, I've seen them talking together at the theater. Marina's a bit of a diva, but Emily seems to handle her well.
What's Emily? Okay, so they're both lying then. Either that or Ingrid's lying about everything. Which I could also believe. Maybe Ingrid did it. She is an option. Did Mrs. Potter and Marina H talk to each other in India?
I don't know. Haley never mentioned anything about that. But I do know there was some kind of fight on the trip.
What kind of fight?
I'm not really sure. Haley didn't want to talk about it, but she said it was about something that happened at dinner.
Please give me every detail you know.
Oh, okay. They had a big argument over something Mr. Potter ate. Or didn't eat, actually. He had a special soup instead of the stew everyone else had. And some people were upset about it. That's all I know, I swear.
Who had the argument?
H. Haley said it was Mr. Potter and one of the other men on the trip. But she didn't say his name.
It was Graveson.
Why, yes. That's right. Haley said Count Graveson was really angry with Mr. Potter. But I don't know what about.
Do Mrs. Potter and Marina H know each other?
Those two ladies? Ah, yes. I believe
So
they
they
have
lied.
met indeed. Mrs. Potter, being the gracious hostess that she is, has likely crossed paths with Marina H. at one of the many social gatherings in vaudeville. But as for the nature of their relationship, well, I wouldn't presume to say. Women's friendships can be quite complex, don't you think?
So they talked in India.
India. Yes, of course. We were all together in India, weren't we? The Potters, myself, and others. Yes, Mrs. Potter and Marina would have certainly had opportunities to converse during our travels. But as for the specifics of their conversations, alas, that's not for me to reveal. Discretion is a virtue, after all.
So you know what they were talking about.
Very well, perhaps I do have some idea of their discussions. Let's just say that Mrs. Potter and Marina H. shared certain interests, and their conversation was likely centered around the possibilities of establishing a new venture in vaudeville. but that's all just speculation, of course.
Okay, Sugar, I got a couple of new things to tell you.
What is it, Martini? You've piqued my interest.
Look at that, she's interested. Okay. Mrs. Potter claims not to know Marina H. Marina H. claims to not know Mrs. Potter. But they know each other because Mr. Graveson said that they know each other.
So, they do have a connection through Count Graveson. That changes things. It's possible they're trying to downplay their association to avoid suspicion. We should definitely look into their interactions with the Count and see if we can uncover any motive or evidence linking them to the crimes.
Count Graveson says that they wanted to make a new venture here in Vaudeville.
A business venture, you say?
Yes.
Could be a lead worth exploring. People with financial interests can sometimes be driven to extreme actions. We'll need to dig deeper into their plans and connections to vaudeville. Perhaps we can find something that links their venture to the victims or the murders themselves.
From what I can gather, Marina H. seems to have murdered Haley with her stiletto, and Mrs. Potter seems to have murdered Mr. Potter with her soup. But I can't figure out who killed Nicola or Maria. Whatever.
Not quite, Martini. Marina H. is actually alive.
I
We don't
meant
have
Maria.
enough evidence to confirm she was involved in Haley's murder. As for Mrs. Potter, there's no indication she was involved in her husband's death, and he actually died abroad. We still have Nicola Grossman's case to solve, and Maria Jansen's brutal murder as well. Let's not jump to conclusions just yet. We need to focus on gathering more concrete evidence and connecting the dots between the cases.
I meant Maria, not Marina. Also, Mrs. Potter and Marina H. were both in India.
Maria's autopsy revealed severe injuries, consistent with an animal attack. And now you're telling me Mrs. Potter and whoever this person is were in India. That's a new development. But what's the connection to vaudeville and the murders here? We'll have to explore this India lead further, see if it sheds any light on our investigation.
So tell us, Detective Martini, who is the culprit?
So Graveson is an option. I didn't see him last time. I wasn't paying attention, but okay. Huh. Well, right now, these three seem the most suspicious, but I don't have proof who killed Haley. They're only asking for Haley. Well, in that case, I think it was Marina. Are they gonna go one by one? Interesting. Okay, I need to start asking more about Marina and, Nicola. Okay, so let me put down who I think murdered people so far. Okay, Mrs. Potter definitely murdered, Mr. Potter. Poison. And then, what's her name? Marina H. murdered Haley. That's what I think so far. Of course, it could have been Graveson who murdered Mr. Potter, but I don't think so. I don't think he's the killer here. He just seems like an idiot, and he also was helpful and told me that these two knew each other, so when they're both clearly suspicious and trying not to say that they know each other, even though they clearly do. Okay. I don't know anything about Maria or, Nicola. Alright, that'll be next. But for right now, that's gonna be it, because I'm tired. Hope I made you smile. See you in a while. Bye.